Welcome to episode 3 of What's Your Jock Support series, Throwing Clichés, Sports Clichés, and Rhetological Fallacies, where we investigate sports clichés, describe some of the ways they are used, and the head-scratching logic behind what they mean.
Our episode this week is Family Ties, Wins Retirement. We'll explore the retire to spend more time with your family cliché, and some of the ways it's deployed in sports culture, where retirement is cause for a family reunion. Of sorts.
A cliché is an element of an artistic work, saying, or idea that has become overused to the point of losing its original meaning or effect, even to the point of being trite or irritating. I mean, it's the sort of phrase that should be retired. To spend more time with, well, it's family.
Yeah, what is family exactly? A group of 1 or 2 parents and their child or children living together as a unit. And usually it connotes blood relatives, heteronormativity, stuff like that. But I mean, it's kind of limiting. Is this family? What about the cousins, the brothers, sisters, and friends? Are those family?
Watch my son grow up. I'm ready to spend more time with my wife.
Could have became stronger because I was still fresh, still injury-free. Could have stayed longer in the sport, but I decided to retire for myself, for my health, for my family.
Grows up to be somebody that just loves to learn, and another child grows up to be somebody you just love to burn.
Hey, welcome. Thanks for being here. I just want everybody to know that I feel blessed. I've had such a great career. I mean, I never would have gotten number 1 dad status without my family, without them helping me make it possible. I mean, these teammates have been incredible. My cousins, my grandparents, my wife, my kids, my second cousins, my third cousins, uncles, aunt. They've all been great teammates, and I appreciate what they've done for me. I'm at a point in my life where I need to change. I want to try something new, and I just don't feel like I have anything left in the tank for family. I can tell it's time to move on. So with this announcement, I've decided to retire from family, and I'm really looking forward to spending more time with my colleagues and my friends and my fans. So you're going to be seeing me. You're going to be seeing me later on TV. I'll be playing sports. Thank you. Any questions?
Giants head coach Tom Coughlin announced that he's retiring from his family to spend more time with his team. In a short press release earlier today, Coughlin explained that the time constraints imposed by his family were detracting from his responsibilities as a football coach.
This image of an idealistic family is present throughout American culture, but individualism and conflict bleed through. There is an I in family. I mean, when you search family on Google Images, the first picture that shows up is for the Wikipedia page on dysfunctional family. So maybe family isn't as happy as it seems on the surface. However, there is still that on-the-surface image that pervades American culture. The stereotypical nuclear family. Mom, dad, 2 kids, still married. That same Google image search pulls up these pictures of people smiling and touching as the first hits after the dysfunctional family image, which doesn't even look that dysfunctional. Maybe they retired from dysfunction.
If you retire from Google search, you'll find that pop culture is still full of family. I mean, just take that slam dunk TV genre, the family sitcom.
The Brady Bunch.
Don't listen.
Get up inside.
They continue to assist us in understanding the importance of family and what counts as family. Think about it like this. Family matters. Family matters.
Anyway, besides the sort of common assumptions about the importance of family, it's also academically approved as important. It scores high with multiple experts. A 2017 study conducted by doctors Patricia A. Thomas, Wei Leo, and Deborah Umberson shows that family relationships have a significant impact on an individual's well-being. Positive family relationships can provide support and encouragement, while unhealthy ones can provide extreme stress. Another 2023 study by Pew Research Center shows that 73% of US adults say that spending time with family is one of their most important personal priorities. So, however well family fits the stereotype, it matters. I guess it's even to retire for. Like, to die for. It died, never mind.
We're not professional athletes, so we don't know everything there is about training, how long it takes, if you're doing it 9 to 5, 365 days a year. But let us throw some things at you, just some ideas about dates and things with regards to some of the major sports leagues in the United States. So the WNBA, for instance, is 20 weeks long, including spring training. The NBA is 28 weeks long, from preseason to the end of the regular season. The NFL, 22 weeks long, preseason until the end of the regular season. And Major League Baseball, this is the big one. It's 4 weeks of spring training plus 26 and a half weeks of the regular season. And it really seems like for at least, half the year, sometimes less than half the year, you've got family time. Oh, is it really that bad? I mean, think about all the people that have to work 9 to 5, 40-hour-a-week jobs with maybe 2 weeks of vacation time. And the only time that they get to, retire to spend time with family is probably when they're a little bit closer to the grave. Or maybe they're zombies. I just meant like retire when you're older, that's all. So you can see how confusing the idea of family can be, and how that concept, retiring to spend more time with family, can seem kind of like a bummer. It's like something that has to be done, and that kind of sucks.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Family has never been something you're just born into. I mean, some of the best TV families are found families. Think The Good Place, New Girl, Parks and Rec. Their characters all develop a love for each other over mutual experience, and over time they all become part of one another. Even marriage is a found family. Not to get sappy, but choosing someone to start a new family with is pretty cool, and further proves that family is not necessarily blood.
So it's really a problem looking at families this way because it's not as black and white as your typical soccer ball. And one way to explain the problems is through rhetological fallacies. When athletes excuse their retirement through the lens of family, it reinforces a false dilemma. The false dilemma is presenting two alternatives while ignoring all other options. In this case, being with family versus being a professional athlete. Can you only have one or the other? Why not both? What if playing with your team is your family? After all, sports teams can often feel like family. For female athletes, it's an expectation to leave the sport they love after having children, while for male athletes, it's a choice. According to a Vogue interview with Serena Williams, one of the most successful female tennis players, lamented after her retirement, "I never wanted to have to choose between tennis and family." She also noted that she doesn't think it's fair. If she were a man, she wouldn't have to choose.
For men, it's noble to leave their craft, to leave their sport, to spend more time with their kids and with their family. For women, on the other hand, it's required. And what this difference shows is a different type of rhetological fallacy, what's called an appeal to tradition. So traditionally, women are supposed to be performing in the home. That might be their sport. But now that sports have opened up to women as a profession, things are changing while this fallacy remains constant.
Anya Packer, general manager of the Metropolitan Riveters women's pro ice hockey team, similarly decided to end her career after getting pregnant with her second child. However, this allowed her wife on the team to continue her career despite their growing family.
Not only does it shame the family, but it also puts an unequal pressure on women. In the name of some outdated tradition, women are expected to retire from their sport while men do not have to meet the same standard. Thankfully, this rhetoric is being fought by tons of female athletes that prove that they could be both fantastic athletes and great mothers.
So, retiring to spend more time with family. Sure, this exists, but it really puts a shame on family, which is weird in our culture. It's like we put out this overwhelmingly positive image of family, but it's just a facade. We also push family as a requirement or a burden with sayings like the old ball and chain, you can't choose your family, and of course, retire to spend more time with family. And now, it's time for me to retire from this video.
Now, I too am retiring from this video.
Family. It's complicated. It's unshamingly shaming, and it's ashamingly unshaming. Wait, what? look, I got to retire from this and get back to my family. Just remember what my mom always says, for how you live, you keep a clean house.
I bet we've been together for 1,000,000 years.
And I bet we'll be together for 1,000,000 more.
Oh, it's like I started breathing on the night we kissed. And I can't remember what I ever